What's up, guys? Jake, the MMA dad. I'm super happy that I was able to find some time, just a small little pocket of time to sit down and do these reactions for you guys. This is our third reaction. It's probably the last one that I have that I can do in this particular sit-down session. I'll work on editing them and all that other stuff, and they'll release periodically throughout the week. And hopefully I'll get some time towards the end of the week where I can sit down and do some more. Like I said in the other reactions, guys, I'm not gonna like go into like what's kept me so busy, because it would be a super long freaking video and I don't want to do that to you guys. So if you guys are interested in that, maybe I'll do some like shorts, just kind of let you guys know what I got going on, all that other stuff. And I'm gonna start trying to use shorts a little bit more to just kind of give you guys an insight into kind of like what I've got going on with my fighting, with being a law enforcement instructor, and everything else I got going on, because I got a lot of stuff going on. But that being said, guys, we're about to get into a song that I'm super excited about. When I saw that they released it, I really wanted to check it out, but I wanted to make sure that I could check it out with you guys. So that's what we're about to do right now. So we are about to get into Sabaton, the Red Baron. I'm excited for this because like I love Sabaton, man. Like I turned several of my teammates on to Sabaton. My coach actually has a lot of Sabaton songs on our workout playlist. So like on our 10-round Tuesdays, when we're doing 10 5-minute rounds of grappling, there's a lot of Sabaton on that playlist. And they're actually coming to Houston October 1st. And I'm going to do my best to go out to the concert. And if I do go out to the concert, I'll try to make sure that I film some like vlog type stuff, and then I'll put it together in a video and put it up on the channel. I really want to try and make that concert, so I'm currently working on trying to figure out scheduling stuff so that I can make it out there. So and then of course I see that they partnered up with Yarnhub. Y'all know I love their animation, and these two together just a powerhouse together. So I'm excited, guys. We're about to get into this. Before we do, big shout out to the Hangover Gang, the Nightwish Army, and Creek Squad. Love you guys. And as always, a big thank you and we love you to our active duty military, our veterans, and our first responders. We love you guys on this channel. We pray for you guys on this channel, and we thank you for your service. Let's get into this, guys. I'm super excited. No, very few bands or people in general out there tell stories as good as Sabaton, especially when they partner up with Yarnhub. It's a storytelling powerhouse, and I can't wait to get into this. So here we go. Boom.
It's January 1917, and in an airfield, a young pilot is directing men to paint his Albatross fighter. Other pilots look on in awe. This young pilot, with 16 victories to his name, is the new commander of Yasta 11. It contains many elite and legendary pilots, but none can compare to this young man, stood bolt upright. He knows he is better than anyone else out
This
there.
animation is so beautiful.
The work is done. The plane stands in all its scarlet Teutonic glory. The pilot
you hear that
is
music
Manfred
building up in the
von
background?
Richthofen. And on this day, the day he chose to paint his plane bright red, it is the birth of a new name, a legendary name that will never die, the Red Baron. Success after success came to Yasta 11 under the Red Baron's tutelage. Richthofen had been a student of a genius aviation tactician named Oswald Bolka. Bolka's dictates were the essential rules for successful air combat. Richthofen embraced them, taught them, and enhanced them.
How can I be like you?
Aim for the man, and don't miss him. He urged his men to fight on and fly on to the last drop of blood, and the last drop of fuel to the last beat of the heart. Richthofen and his Jaster 11 would become the nemesis of the Royal Flying Corps. The Jaster 11 in the heavens would seem like gods or demons to those on the ground. Stuck in the mud and the trenches, seeing the red whirling beast spitting fire overhead, the Germans whispered his name in awe, Der Rote Kampfflieger. The Allies whispered it in equal fear and awe, the Red Baron. But there was one thing that all sides agreed upon. He was the king of the sky.
All right. So, again, man, the storytelling is so good. And we hadn't even gotten to the music yet, which is just going to add that much more to the storytelling. And, man, like, this animation style, it's so good, man. Earlier I said it's beautiful. They do such good animation. And like I said, when you pair Sabaton and Yarnhub together, it's amazing. And like, man, I'm excited. I'm excited because the music is about to kick on. Like several times I could hear it building behind the narration, and I was like, oh, when's it gonna come? When's it gonna come? But like you can tell now, like we can tell we're in the part where it's about to kick off. So let's go. Like I said, the music just adds so much to it. And I like the chorus too. Can you imagine, right? Like this is one of the cool things that I like about when Sabaton and Yarnhub get together. It's like your imagination just starts like getting sucked in because you're like listening to the lyrics, you're listening to the story they're telling with the music, and then you're watching the story that they're telling with the animation, and you almost like get sucked in, and like my brain starts to go towards trying to put myself in that position, right? Can you imagine dogfighting in these planes like this, right? It's so drastically different than like, than what there is. Like when I was a kid, I really loved the Top Gun movie. I haven't seen the second one yet. Everybody tells me I need to see the second one, and I will. I just haven't had a chance to yet. But when you grow up, right, and you're thinking about dogfights, and you're thinking about like these technologically advanced fighter jets that we have, and how fast they can go and how high they can go, and they have this cockpit, they got their mask, they've got all this stuff. These guys didn't have any of that. They're just completely exposed to everything that's around them, right? Like they don't have a mask for when the air gets thin. They don't have a pressurized cockpit. They don't have those things to protect them from the elements of being that high up in the air. And then you add on top of that, like there couldn't have been much armor to these planes, and they're getting friggin' fired at with machine guns. It's just like the way that they're bringing you into the story like, it makes you appreciate this. Like, it had to have been hard. These pilots, not just the Red Baron, but like other pirates on both sides that were able to survive so many encounters and so many dogfights in these types of planes is just incredible to me. Flying higher, the king of the sky, flying too fast and he's flying too high. Higher, for the night, that you will never die. So real quick, somebody in the comments who knows, so in the chorus they're talking about flying too fast and flying too high. Is that something that the Red Baron was known for? Was he known for flying his plane faster than, I guess, what was the recommended speed to fly at, and flying higher than what the recommended altitude was? Because that's kind of what I'm getting from the chorus, where it's saying flying too fast, flying too high. Is it's almost like he was willing to push that envelope, if you want to call it, or push what was expected or what was thought to be capable to a different level, and maybe that's what helped attribute to his success, was he wasn't afraid to push those boundaries, right? I like that riff. Oh, here he goes, flying higher, right? Oh, he got shot down. Apparently right back at it. Now he's got 3 wings. Oh, is it like a rivalry going on? Shot him down. Took him out, I guess, huh?
His injuries caused him repeated issues, with headaches and nausea. He also suffered a change in mood and temperament, which became darker. The thrill of combat lessened. He wrote, "I am in wretched spirits after every aerial combat. I believe that the war is not as the people at home might imagine it, with a hurrah and a roar. It's very serious, very grim." On April the 21st, 19...
That's interesting. It's almost like I wonder if and I don't know like what of the video is like actual historical fact and what of the video is like, just showing you the story, but not necessarily historically accurate. But I mean, if he did get shot down, I wonder if maybe, he had some type of brain trauma or something like that, or if it was just one of those things where he just had that moment where it's like, I've experienced all this and I've shot down so many planes, which, back then I would imagine surviving being shot down back then was a whole lot different than surviving being shot down today. Like, he probably had a much lower chance of survival back then. That's interesting to me, like the mindset shift that he had there, and I'm guessing that was some kind of rivalry he had. Like, I'm gonna have to like look up more on the story. I remember this story from when I was a kid about the Red Baron, but I don't remember a lot of the details. But he came down with he had two sets of wings, and then he comes back with 3 sets of wings after getting shot down, and apparently going after the guy who shot him down, and returning the favor, I guess you could say. So, all right, let's keep going.
Very grim. On April the 21st, 1918, the Red Baron got into his famous Fokker triplane and took off into the morning sky. It was the flight that would bring his life to an end. He spotted a Sopwith camel and gave chase. This time, it seems, he may not have realized he was behind enemy lines while chasing the Sopwith at a very low altitude. At the time, due to wind conditions and the moving of the front lines, he uncharacteristically continued the chase too far.
Oh, man.
In the last moments of his life, he managed to make a rough landing in a field north of the village of Vaux-sur-Somme. Several Australian servicemen rushed up to the downed triplane to hear the Red Baron's last words. Kaput.
Wow.
The king of the sky was dead, but his legend would never die. The Red Baron was treated with great respect and was interred with full military honours by the personnel of No. 3 Squadron, Australian Flying Corps. Allied squadrons stationed nearby came to pay their respects. Memorial wreaths were laid, one of which was inscribed with the words, "To our gallant and worthy foe."
Is that the rival? Oh, wow. Oh, I got goosebumps. Got goosebumps. Man. That was a cool ending. So, all right. So they're talking about how he, they had so much respect for him, which is really cool in my opinion. But that was pretty cool. So the guy that shot him down, the Red Baron, then turned around and shot that guy down. But apparently that guy survived to be at the funeral for the Red Baron. It gave me chills. Because one of the things, guys, that always gets me, right, is massive shows of respect, right? Like, so if I'm watching a movie, a lot of times I can watch like a sad scene and it is what it is. But when you have like such a massive showing of respect, like that's what like really gets to me. Like, man, another fantastic song by Sabaton, another amazing animated video by Yarnhub. Like I know I keep repeating it, but man, when those two get together, that's storytelling magic right there. And man, I kind of want to go to my kids' school and like ask whoever it is that teaches them history if they've ever heard of Sabaton, and if they haven't, like encourage them to go watch these videos, because to me it's such a cool way of teaching history through awesome music and amazing videos like that. And yeah, like I think I'm gonna do that actually. Anyway, you guys, please go to Sabaton's channel and Yarnhub's channel and show them some love. Subscribe to them, like them. You know, this channel is all about just taking great music that either independent artists or artists who maybe aren't that well known in like America and stuff, because like I've ran into very few people who know about some of the artists that I react to from overseas, you know, like Nightwish and Sabaton and Bandmade, and it's to me it's a shame really, because they're so good. And that's what we try to do on this channel. It's what we've been trying to do on this channel. So anyways, like I said, I hope you guys enjoy that. I absolutely love that. And like I said, if I'm able to go see Sabaton October 1st when they come to Houston, I will definitely take something, even if it's just my cell phone, to be able to do some vlog type video for you guys and edit it up together and just kind of show you how the day went going out there and watching them perform. But I love you guys. I'm glad I got to sit down, do a few reactions for y'all. I'm excited to get them edited and out throughout the week, and I'm going to try and get into my app to where I can look at some comments and stuff like that and read them and get back to you guys. You guys know it may take me a while, but I love interacting with you guys in the comments. I love reading the comments. I love replying to the comments, and I appreciate each and every person who takes the time to comment. So I'm gonna find some time, some little pockets here and there where I can jump in my little YouTube app and go through there and start getting back to some of you guys. Be patient with me, and I'll get back to you guys. But I love y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed the sit down. I can't wait to do it with you again. I'll see you guys on the next one.